UFC 330 is rapidly approaching, and Islam Makhachev is escalating his preparation while Ian Garry vows to push the champion to his absolute breaking point. Makhachev's recent training sessions highlight a razor-sharp focus on his grappling, takedowns, and ground control. While respecting Garry's striking abilities, Islam views his superior wrestling as the undisputed blueprint to secure a decisive victory the moment the fight hits the mat.
Everybody knows his ground game, Everybody talking, Everybody say, I'm gonna knock him out, Islam, I'm gonna do some beat Islam, but when fight's beginning, they all forgot what they say.
While Makhachev's striking coach believes Islam holds the edge on the feet, Khabib Nurmagomedov views Garry as a uniquely awkward opponent due to his height, reach, and movement. Khabib expects Islam to pressure relentlessly, close the distance, and rely on takedowns despite the difficulty of finding sparring partners to mimic Garry's frame. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan continues to praise Makhachev's immense physical strength at welterweight and the legendary Dagestani discipline driving his camp.
He's huge. He's huge. He's too big because he's so dominant at 170. He's so strong, man. There's like something about those Dagestan guys, man. Like the discipline those motherfuckers have. Yeah. There's Dagestan guys that are making their way into Muay Thai now.
Meanwhile, Ian Machado Garry is meticulously refining his movement and striking arsenal in training camp. The Irish contender is crafting a surgical game plan, laser-focused on neutralizing Makhachev's grappling threats while creating the precise openings needed to unleash his own devastating attacks.
And this essentially, in my mind, is a world title fight. I get to go out here to myself and the rest of the MMA community that I am one of the greatest fighters this sport has ever seen, and I'm going to prove it by doing it against a guy that many think.
As training camp draws to a close, Garry's objective remains clear: eliminate minor errors and bad shot selection to become a complete martial artist. Working alongside elite training partners, he continues to fine-tune his strategy to ensure every weapon in his repertoire operates with maximum efficiency.
Get better the next day, get better the day after, and eliminate all of the...
Executing a flawless game plan against Islam Makhachev represents the ultimate opportunity for Garry. The Irishman views dethroning the pound-for-pound king as the single biggest statement of his career, instantly cementing his legacy among the absolute elite in mixed martial arts.
Be the best, you have to beat the best. There is nobody else I would want to beat to prove that I'm the champion of the world. There is nobody else I'm more excited to fight and test myself against than this dominance in Islam Makhachev. He's earned that title as the pound-for-pound champion, at the pound-for-pound number one on the planet right now. That's the guy I want to take out. To me, to make sure that it's undeniable, when I beat him, I'm the best welterweight on the planet, and arguably the number one pound-for-pound fighter.
Cormier echoes this sentiment, viewing Garry as a genuine threat due to his unusual size, athleticism, and 25-minute conditioning that prevents him from standing stationary before Makhachev. Similarly, MMA Guru believes Garry possesses a legitimate opportunity to pull off the shock upset, walking into the octagon with complete confidence in his ability to overcome the champion.
Makhachev shouldn't even be in there with him. That's the energy as a contender he's gonna have. Go for it.
That's just where I get nervous, because if Islam, what happens if Islam just smothers Garry?
And it's definitely possible. It's definitely.
MMA Guru further notes that the matchup could grow increasingly unpredictable as the fight progresses into the deep water. Once both fighters settle into their rhythm, sudden momentum swings could make the later championship rounds completely impossible to predict.
And maybe Makhachev ends round one on his back, but doesn't get the choke, and maybe he gets a takedown and he's on top but not doing crazy damage. But then I think as it goes on, Ian's damage will maybe pile up on Makhachev, and we could be looking at a late finish or a decision.
Dude, it could be crazy. Imagine Ian Garry.
Analyzing the tactical dynamics, Chael Sonnen highlights Makhachev's physical presence but stresses that defending takedowns and recovering quickly are paramount for Garry. Sonnen warns that if Garry gets taken down and attempts to hunt for submissions from his back, he will play directly into Makhachev's dominant ground game.
One of the most important and helpful tools you can have in a fight, the one they never talk about, the one that the strike list never puts enough focus on, is height. Height is a massive advantage in this sport. Can Ian stop Islam from taking him down? If not, can he get up off the bottom? If Ian in camp right now is spending in the bottom position, the day the coach comes in and says, we're going to focus and work on the problems from this position, if he is spending more time finding a submission than he is escaping, I already have my answer. No, he cannot beat him. If he's conceding that he's going to be down, he can't beat him. And if he gets taken down, he's trying to concede and find different ways he can win from.
Sonnen ultimately gives the edge to Makhachev, questioning whether Ian Garry possesses the sheer knockout power required to finish the champion. He insists Gary's primary route to victory lies in a distance decision, adding that a prolonged striking battle would only showcase Makhachev's increasingly well-rounded game. Evaluating Gary's strengths, Michael Bisping emphasizes the contender's impressive physical height, long reach, and fluid footwork. Bisping notes that Gary's ability to remain mobile and alter angles inside the octagon makes him a stylistic nightmare for any opponent.
Islam was able to throw Jack down and hold him down. Kind of proved my point. Now, Islam does have the capabilities to get rid of Ian fast. I don't know that Ian has the capabilities to get rid of Islam fast. I do not believe, contrary to popular belief, contrary to my partners over at DraftKings who believe if Ian Garry is going to win, he's more likely to win by knockout than anything else, I don't agree. I believe he needs to win 3 rounds. I believe he can spot Islam too. And I believe we got to go to the cards. I think that is Gary's most likely way to win. But let's stay on Islam. If Islam struggles for takedowns, does that help him or hurt him? Well, if he's winning the fight, I think that it helps him because that means he's outstriking Ian Garry. That would really...
On the opposing side, manager Ali Abdelaziz remains supremely confident in Makhachev's preparation. He fully expects the champion to exert relentless forward pressure, secure key takedowns, and actively hunt for a fight-ending stoppage.
Incredible at what he does. He's the greatest lightweight of all time. He's probably the best pound-for-pound fighter in all of the sport that's active right now. But Ian Garry does have a unique challenge. He's 6'3", he's very long, he's quick, he's a good striker, and he's not afraid to spoil the fight. He's happy to jab and jog. He's happy to pick him apart. He's happy to win on points, right? He's happy to just keep banging that jab and moving away. 1-2, move away. Little team kick, move away. Just keep dancing around that gigantic...
Abdelaziz heavily emphasizes the ground exchanges, predicting that Garry will be completely overwhelmed the moment Makhachev takes the action to the canvas and unleashes his crushing Dagestani grappling pressure.
He's a difficult guy to fight, but Islam can make it really easy work for him. But I'm telling you something, Islam is working so hard, I never see him working as hard, and he got a lot better than last time I saw him. And he's very motivated, very motivated. And I think he's fighting a guy who runs a lot. Islam have to punch him in the chest, take him down, pass his guard, mount him, and finish him. That's what's gonna happen. But he's gonna run. He's not an easy opponent, a puzzle to figure out. But I just think, I don't know, man. These guys say a lot of crazy shit. He'd say he's gonna bounce his head on the wall. He's gonna finish him after 4 rounds. This dude talking about finishing people. This guy lost 11 fights. He have 9 decisions. Islam lost 11.
Welterweight contender Jack Della Maddalena praises Makhachev's noticeable growth on the feet, noting that Islam has become significantly more technical and versatile in his striking compared to earlier stages of his career.
Right. He's not into MMA like we are. He don't care. But I'm gonna tell you something. This little skinny Irish kid with a small 30 waist, 30 size waist, he's gonna get grabbed up and smashed by Islam Makhachev. One thing I can promise you this.
Champion Demetrius Johnson acknowledges that while he favors Makhachev, Ian Garry cannot be discounted. Johnson stresses that Gary's supreme confidence, elite physical tools, and dynamic skill set could easily turn this title clash into an absolute war.
I think he's definitely gotten better, like 100%. He's
in what
more
aspects?
All around, like definitely the striking.
Better striking than Khabib, I think. More cleaner striking than Khabib.
Yeah, more weapons, more cleaner. Not as rushing as Khabib, you know? So yeah, he's definitely improved. Like you look at his first fight compared to where he's at now, it's a lot better.
Demetrius Johnson also. Sean O'Malley points out that Gary's length, rapid footwork, and range management could be decisive factors. According to O'Malley, Gary's speed and ability to control distance have the potential to disrupt Makhachev's rhythm and timing throughout the bout.
Makhachev taking on Ian Garry for the welterweight, which is a sick fight, because I remember that back in the good old days, I would see your ass fight 3 times in a year. Just boom, boom, boom. Like, you defended the belt multiple times in a fucking year. So you got to see your favorite athlete and your favorite champion fight so often. But now you're lucky to see Islam fight once a year, or
hard, man.
Even it's just hard. But the fact that we get to see him, you know, fight Ian Garry, that's going to be a sick fight.
Conversely, Sean Brady dismisses Gary's size advantage, predicting it will not be enough to stop Makhachev's forward momentum. Brady expects the champion to close the distance, negate Gary's reach, score takedowns, and impose total dominance on the mat.
Islam knows this is a tough fight. I think Islam is aware of how hard it's going to be to get a hold of Ian. Ian's long, he's sharp, he's fast, he's focused. He wants this more than he wants oxygen in his fucking lungs. That's how bad he wants it. Islam's been at the top, moved up, won the belt, champ. How much more does he want it? He can't go out there and lose, but does he want it as bad as Ian Garry? I think dude, I feel like he's gonna stuff some takedowns and just look really, really good on the feet, land his shots, circle. He does very good footwork, very good cage awareness, good distance management. And he's going to be a lot bigger than Islam, I think, just frame-wise. I think he can last. I think Islam will gas before Ian. I don't know. I have a feeling.
Kenny Florian believes Gary's massive reach advantage could present severe problems early on, predicting the Irishman will utilize long, straight punches and distance kicks to keep Islam at bay before the champion manages to close the distance.
Oh, he's long, but he's not like a Morales where he's like big and strong as well. Like, Ian's not putting guys out with one shot. He doesn't really have that capability. So I don't think it's going to be too hard for Islam to get him down. Like, yeah, Ian's definitely long, but Ian's tall, but his reach is only 74 inches. So it's not like he has a
crazy reach. Yeah.
Where it'd be a lot harder to get past his arms. I just think it's one-way traffic for Islam. I think he's going to get him down, and I think he will.
UFC legend Georges St-Pierre leans toward Makhachev due to his superior versatility. GSP argues that Gary's sole path to victory is keeping the bout standing by defending takedowns, warning that if the fight hits the canvas, Islam takes complete control, enters the clinch.
And it's further complicated for Islam Makhachev because of that length that you talked about as well, Ray. This is a guy who's what, like 6'3", 170 pounds. He can use those long-range weapons, be it the teeth down the middle or the kicks upstairs or those long jabs, to keep Islam frustrated and maybe force him into some bad shots. Now, if Islam is able to get to that clinch and find a way to get on the inside, then you know, I think he has his way with Ian Garry. But until then, it's going to be very interesting, because do not sleep on Ian Garry. Yes, maybe he's not known for his power. Do I think he can knock out Makhachev?
Brendan Schaub rates Ian Garry among the most talented technical strikers in the UFC. Schaub considers Gary's style a nightmare matchup that could pose far more complex problems for Makhachev than mainstream analysts anticipate.
Favors Makhachev probably, because of the styles. I think Islam Makhachev have maybe more ways to win the fight. So if I'm just thinking rational, according to the odds, I think it favors Makhachev. But Ian Garry definitely has all the chance also on his side to do it. He's a very good striker. He's very long. He's great grappling, a great grappler as well. But he need, I think, to find a way to keep the fight standing, you know, like, and to use his style to his own advantage. But Islam Makhachev is, you know, stylistically, he's a freaking nightmare to fight for anyone. He's, I think, right now the best pound for pound on the planet.
Josh Thompson highlights the immense danger Makhachev presents on the ground, calling him the toughest test in the sport and warning that a single tactical misstep from Garry could lead to an immediate takedown that flips the entire fight script.
When he fights, he's one of the most talented dudes in the UFC. I've been glazing him for how many years, Chin?
Ian Garry is so talented inside that octagon. Nightmare of a matchup for guys, not a finisher, stylistically a nightmare for everyone, including Islam Makhachev. This is a fact. It's not gonna be easy.
Analyst Dan Hardy guarantees a grueling ordeal for Garry, asserting that Makhachev's complete skill set, specifically his relentless wrestling pressure and honed elite grappling, gives the reigning champion an undeniable competitive edge.
The toughest fight of his life. He can't afford to make one mistake in this fight against Islam. He can't afford to make one mistake. No. One mistake, he ends up on his back. Fight. And I think one mistake, he ends up on his back. I think the fight could be over in one time taken down. The fight could be over. Yep. Think about this. Was it Moicano? Moicano got taken down, I think, just the one time. Never got up. And Moicano is a way better grappler than Ian Garry Machado. Yep. And so it's just, there's Charles Oliveira, way better grappler than Ian Garry Machado. Not physically as strong, probably, but still a way better grappler, understands the positioning a lot better.
With both competitors radiating ultimate confidence in their skills, victory comes down to execution when the octagon door closes.
Great fight. Ian Garry for a long time has been saying that, you know, he is the future. Obviously, it's his nickname. Like, he sees himself as being there with the belt. He's visualized it, but now he's got Makhachev in the division. And I mean, Makhachev's got the kryptonite for every single person in the division. No matter where the fight goes, he's got the skills to challenge you and to cause you issues. Like, of course, since Ian Garry's, you know, been spending time in Brazil, been working on his jiu-jitsu, he's going to be far more confident in his ground game. But at the same time, like, I don't know if you can be able to replicate what Islam Makhachev can do to you. I think you would have to be in the wrestling room in Dagestan to really feel that kind of pressure.
With both, Makhachev's dominant grappling collides directly with Garry's elusive striking in a defining showdown. Subscribe for breaking UFC news, expert analysis, and complete fight updates.